Your neck has a small gland the shape of a butterfly that regulates your metabolism like a thermostat. It influences how fast you burn calories, how hot you get, and how much energy your body uses. Most people call it the thyroid, but most people also never think about it until it stops working. It is essentially your body's thermostat, except it is alive and temperamental and broken sometimes. It runs on a mineral called iodine, and nothing works without it. The story does not start with your thyroid, but in your brain, in the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus works like a paranoid manager, constantly checking inventory of your blood. It watches the blood carefully, and when thyroid hormone levels get low, it panics quietly. It releases a messenger called TRH and tells it one job: find the pituitary gland. TRH must tell the pituitary gland to wake up and get to work immediately. TRH is just a small messenger that travels through the bloodstream looking for its target. It moves through the brain and slides down into the pituitary gland at your skull's base. The pituitary takes the message, understands it, and responds immediately without hesitation. The whole thing takes minutes, and the system is paranoid but remarkably efficient. The system checks constantly to make sure the thermostat is tuned exactly just right. The pituitary gland is pea-sized and sits at the base of your skull like a control center. When it gets TRH's message, it releases its own messenger called TSH. TSH stands for thyroid-stimulating hormone and travels through blood to find your thyroid. The whole thing is a supply chain that is not glorious or exciting, just relentless. The supply chain works with competent precision and does not take breaks. TSH shows up at the thyroid and knocks hard on the door to start work. The thyroid sits in the front of your neck, just below your voice box. It opens the door and starts making things by pulling iodine from your blood. It builds two main hormones, T4 and T3, using the iodine atoms. T4 is the storage form, and you make way more of it than T3. T4 is mostly lazy and sits around inactive in your blood for days. T4 is stable and safe, sitting in your blood for days without doing anything. T3 burns bright and fast and works much more actively in your cells. The thyroid could make more T3 directly, but that would be reckless. Instead, it makes the safe storage form, the inert battery waiting for demand. Your body converts T4 to T3 in your liver and kidneys when needed. This way, the system stays balanced carefully and nothing overheats from overproduction. All those T4 components get dumped into the bloodstream and travel around your body. They travel for days doing almost nothing until they reach the liver and kidneys. There is a team of workers there who strip something off each T4. These workers turn T4 into active T3 that actually changes everything. T3 is the real deal and the thing that actually works in cells. There are specialized workers living in your liver and kidneys doing one job repeatedly. They find every sleeping component and carefully modify it into the active form. Your body built refineries inside factories as conversion centers to finish the work. Without these workers, the supply sits useless forever and nothing happens in your cells. Most of your actual thyroid hormone activity comes from this finishing step, not the gland. The thyroid gland makes parts and the liver and kidneys complete the important work. T3 circulates in the blood and enters your cells everywhere, throughout your body. Once inside a cell, it finds a target and latches on like a key finding its lock. The key does not just open a door, but walks inside and rewrites the manual. It tells your genes to start building machines that speed up your power plants. Everything changes completely when T3 enters the cell and binds to receptors. The T3 key finds the locks in your cells, and when it turns, instructions turn on. Your cells start building more machines that burn energy, more power plants, more fuel pumps. More of everything that makes your cells work harder gets built when T3 acts. Turn on all the energy-burning machines, and your cells have to burn more fuel. That burning is metabolism happening, and more machines running means more fire spreading. The result is metabolic chaos, spreading through your body from one end to the other. Your cells activate their power plants and start pumping things in and out at rates. More oxygen gets used, and more calories get burned, and more heat gets made. Your basal metabolic rate goes up to a higher level than before. This is the rate you burn calories lying in bed doing absolutely nothing at all. Your thyroid just cranked the rate higher without your permission or consent. Think about what happens in extreme conditions when you run a race or fight a fever. Your body burns fuel fast and your heart races, and you sweat and you feel hot. Your thyroid cannot change in seconds, but a person with high thyroid hormone lives differently. Their body is basically living that fever state all day long without ever ending. They are running a metabolic race they never signed up for at all. Their heart pounds at a higher baseline constantly and burns through nutrition faster. Heat goes up and your body temperature rises and stays elevated all day long. Your heart beats faster and harder, pumping more blood to deliver oxygen everywhere. Your digestion speeds up and food moves through your gut faster than normal. You sweat more constantly and you feel warmer always and your skin flushes red. Every system in your body operates at a higher speed than before suddenly. Your nervous system becomes alert and jittery and your reflexes sharpen noticeably. Everything is just running hot and one small gland changed all of the settings. There is a catch built into the design, a self-correcting system that prevents runaway. When T3 and T4 levels get too high, they send signals back. They signal the hypothalamus and pituitary and essentially say, we have enough now. They tell the brain to turn down the TRH and TSH production immediately. The higher the thyroid hormones go, the more they suppress their own commands. This is called negative feedback, and your body built a system that talks back. When the thyroid does not make enough hormone, the whole system gets sluggish and cold. The condition is called hypothyroidism, and your metabolism drops like a shutdown factory. You burn fewer calories just sitting still, and you feel tired all the time. Your cells are not generating enough energy to function, and everything slows down. Your body temperature falls, and you feel cold even when the room is warm. Your hair thins, and your skin gets dry and pale from low hormone. There is also a gray zone called subclinical hypothyroidism that sits in between normal and broken. Your TSH is elevated, signaling the brain is worried about low hormone levels. Your T4 is still technically normal, but the system is starting to struggle. Some doctors treat it immediately and others just monitor it carefully for changes. The question is whether a system stuck in low stress needs medication or time. Thyroids do not follow simple rules, and blood tests matter more than symptoms. The opposite problem is hyperthyroidism, when the thyroid makes way too much hormone. Now your metabolism is sprinting out of control at a rate that is unsustainable. You burn calories so fast you lose weight even when you are eating. Your heart races wildly, and your hands shake constantly from the overproduction. You feel anxious and irritable for no reason, and you sweat constantly. You cannot sit still because your nervous system is flooded with go signals. The thyroid needs iodine to work and pulls it from your blood to build hormones. If you do not eat enough iodine, the thyroid cannot make T4 or T3. Your metabolism drops and you get all the symptoms of hypothyroidism immediately. Iodine is rare in most soil worldwide, and most people get it from iodized salt. Without that tiny amount, your thyroid has nothing to build with and fails. Here is where it gets weird about iodine supplements and how people think. People sometimes think that just taking iodine supplements will fix everything, but it will not. Your thyroid only uses the iodine it needs and ignores the rest of the supply. Extra iodine can actually make the thyroid malfunction worse in unpredictable ways. The system is built for balance, and flood it with wrong input and it breaks. Excess iodine breaks the system backward by triggering inflammation or suppressing production. Too much iodine can create the opposite condition you were trying to fix. Herbal thyroid supplements often contain actual thyroid tissue that causes dangerous side effects. The message is simple. If you suspect a thyroid problem, get a blood test. Only a doctor should prescribe thyroid medication, and no supplement replaces diagnosis. How do you know if your thyroid is the problem? Blood test is the answer. A simple blood test can measure hormone levels in your blood and tell the story. If one level is high but another is normal, your pituitary works overtime. If both are low, something deeper is broken in the entire system somewhere. The test tells the whole story, and the treatment is synthetic hormone levothyroxine. You take levothyroxine every single day for as long as your thyroid does not work. Your brain watches thyroid levels constantly, and when they drop, tells the pituitary make TSH. TSH tells the thyroid to make T4 and T3 every single day. Your body converts T4 to T3 in the liver and kidneys. T3 enters cells and tells genes to burn more fuel and raise temperature. Your heart races and metabolism spikes higher than before when T3 acts. When levels get too high, they signal the brain to stop making more. everything cools down and the cycle balances itself through the feedback system. This is general information and not medical advice about your specific situation. If you think you have a thyroid problem, talk to a doctor immediately. Do not start or stop any thyroid medication without a doctor's guidance. Do not take iodine supplements without doctor approval because they can cause harm. Blood tests tell the real story, and only a simple test shows the truth. The thyroid is just one control system in your body that runs everything. The pituitary itself obeys other hormones and other commands from systems above it. The adrenal glands run on adrenaline and cortisol and have their own feedback. Every system is a complex chain of command with feedback loops and backups. None of this is medical advice, so talk to a doctor before you change anything that actually matters. Next video, we look at one of those other systems and how it actually works. Your body built a lot of this infrastructure, and almost none of it came with a manual.